Hello, this is me, Anthony Suarez, and today I'm gonna be presenting my classroom killer opening scene. Of course, the name Classroom Killer by ASA Productions, which is also known as Anthony Sebastian Angelo Productions. Alright, so to start off, we started off with the production intro. Our group viewed other production intros about different types of horror for an inspiration for our intro. ASA Production works on horror films, so the idea was to add our introduction with bright light and a loud, eerie soundtrack to continue the convention of other horror films. Other production companies of the same genre that ASA Productions produces studies off Netflix. Our inspiration. So basically, our inspiration was The Conjuring, which is a horror movie on Netflix, which is basically like Annabelle and Sebastian. We both put it together like two serial killers, and like we like their openness, so we try to like recreate it. And yeah, the props we used were crayons as like a sign of blood. Social groups. So the social groups we had was students and a serial killer. Serial killer murders the innocent student. Two main characters follows down the serial killer throughout the entire opening scene. And yeah, these were the conventions of our social groups. Title sequence. So in our title sequence, we had a handheld shot, dark filter, credits on papers on the sides, with the signs, loud, intense, eerie music, markers, colors, pencils, crayons, and paper. The title sequence in our opening scene is emphasizing a school murder type of mood. Target audience and exhibition. Alright, so basically, if we had to like choose somewhere to like a platform where to like release our movie, it would be Netflix. Yeah, because it's the most successful and most popular like movie platform right now. Our target audience is teenagers and adults, so basically 13 to 50. Probably a little older if they enjoy horror. And this movie is for horror lovers and for people who want to gain a new fear. Alright, so next is what I learned. This is what I learned throughout this entire like media studies thingy or like semester. So basically, I learned how to edit on WeVideo. I also learned how to like reshooting shots takes a lot of time and patience, and acting is way harder than what it seems like. I used to believe acting was like really easy to do based from movies and stuff, but there must be a lot of bloopers because like it took us a very long time to finish our recordings in acting. Alright, so next is our film horror conventions. So basically, other horror movies conventions use dark lighting, eerie music, intensive acting, handheld shots, and our horror film, it provides dark lighting, eerie music, handheld shots, and basically this is basically for like telling people that we maintain the same conventions as other movies in our genre. Filming struggles. So basically, our group's big filming struggles were maintaining a straight face and not laughing. There was also like a lot of people in the hallway, so we had to like redo many shots and try to make them like precise. And also another problem we had was the cameraman's finger on the camera, which he also had to redo some shots after that. Reshooting. So basically, we had to reshoot because of the mise-en scene, and the reason was because we had to wear clothes that weren't school uniforms, and we had to reshoot it because like we noticed that CTA logos are on the shirt, and that would be counted as copyright. So basically, we had to like redo it with like our home clothes and bring it to school. Reshooting and props. We had to reshoot certain shots because at first there was no props, but after thinking, we chose to reshoot those certain shots with school supplies like crayons, since the setting is taking place at school. Technology. So the technology that was used during this film or opening scene was an iPhone 13, 180p quality, 60 FPS for a better quality, and a computer for editing on WeVideo. Editing. So for editing, we use a dark filter on CapCut. Clips were cut and trimmed on WeVideo. and the ending shots were removed because we thought it was too revealing to the movie and also thought it would add more tension to the opening scene. Class progression. When I started this first semester of ACE Media Studies, I was clueless about shot types and film conventions, mostly horror conventions. After the film got fully finished, I learned how to record well done shots with a phone and learned the basics of acting and editing. Opening scene sound. The loud eerie music was converted from a YouTube link to an MP3 file. The eerie music was originated from a YouTube channel. The only sound effect that was added is a scream at the end of the opening scene. There was no dialogue for the serial killer. Cinematography. For cinematography, we use handheld shots, close-up shots, medium shots, POV shots, tilting shots, and basically just like normal conventions of horror films throughout the entire opening scene. Alright, so for mise en scene, we use normal clothes, which aren't uniforms without the CTA logo for no copyright. We use crayons, red crayons, to make it seem like blood, pens, papers, markers, red supplies to make it seem like blood. And we use school supplies because the opening scene is recorded at a school, and so is the entire rest of the film. And we thought like it would be appropriate to use like school stuff since we're recording in a school. Alright, this is the end of my slideshow. I hope y'all enjoy my CCR Classroom Killer, and hopefully this like shows a better understanding of the entire opening scene. Bye guys.